I've noticed a lot of people being upset about the Little Mermaid being black now in the new Little Mermaid movie. It's like, man, they're taking all these classically white characters and making them black. First Jake from State Farm, and now the Little Mermaid. You know, who's next? Coincidentally, there's like the same people that pray to white Jesus, and you're like, ah. To each their own. To each their own, it's fine. Now, it'd be one thing if they were making a movie about the life of JFK, and they made him black. JFK was a real person. Little Mermaid, not based on true events. Like, she was a redhead. She lived under the sea, not Ireland, okay? And the crab is Jamaican. So what do we go with that? I don't know. I don't know where we go with that. When I was growing up, something kind of similar happened to me. There aren't a lot of Indian protagonists in movies, okay? And they made a live-action Jungle Book when I was 9 years old. And I was very excited to see Indians on the big screen. You know, at the very beginning of the movie, this Mowgli that is a adorable little Indian kid, and you know, tragedy falls on him and his family. He is lost in the jungle for like 15 years. Mowgli comes out of the jungle Chinese 15 years later. Okay? They got Jason Scott Lee to play Mowgli. There are 1 billion people in India, and you couldn't find one guy to play Mowgli. You had to get Jason Scott Lee. Like if they made the Black Panther Chinese, people would be up in arms. Now, were people upset about it? No, people were not upset about it. No one could tell. They were like, he's tan, he looks exotic, this guy's a spot-on Mowgli. Indians and Chinese people were the only people like, I don't know, is this a magic for us? I missed that, it's very confusing. My brother and I were not upset about it because Jason Scott Lee had played Bruce Lee in a movie about his life like the previous year. If you're not gonna make Mowgli Indian, make him Bruce Lee. That's what I got to say about it. Yes, I do have a twin. So we are Twindian Kijindians. For those of you keeping up with my made-up names, that's what we identify as. When people find out you're a twin, they have questions. Like the same questions, but still. Did you guys, like, take tests for each other in school? No, we were bad at the exact same subjects. It's not like I'm the math and science twin and he's the history and geography twin, you know? That wasn't gonna help us at all. Cheating off each other and cheating on each other. No, it wasn't like that, even in Arkansas. Cheating off of each other in high school. Like, do you guys feel each other's pain? So I tell them, when I was in high school, I was involved in a major accident. And my twin brother woke up in the middle of the night and he knew something was wrong. It's pretty crazy. It's not true. That's not a true story. That's just what I tell people when they ask me if we can feel each other's pain. They want to hear a story. I give people what they want. I'm not going to be like, no, we don't feel anything for each other. We don't even like each other. That's not what people want to hear. My twin and I, we graduated from Mountain View, Arkansas High School. Anyone in here familiar with Mountain View? Don't cheer. Don't cheer. This isn't gonna be like, it's a great spot, take your family. Well, it is, but still. No. When my brother and I moved to Mountain View, we were 17 years old, and there were 3,000 people in the entire town. So it was a little racist. It was a little racist in that town. And found out a couple of things about racist people. For one, they like to say the word "the" in front of whatever people group they're gonna hate on. You know, like the blacks, the Mexicans. They're not football teams. It's not like it's gonna be the blacks and the Mexicans in the Super Bowl. There probably will be a lot of them playing in the Super Bowl, but that's not the point. We're getting off off track. You guys are getting off track, okay? That's not what's gonna happen. I actually had someone throw a cup of Mountain Dew at me out of a jacked up 4x4 truck as it went by. Straight up. I mean, don't worry, it didn't even come close. Turns out inbreeding affects depth perception. So, they were way off. They were really far off. But all the same, that really hurt. That hurt me deep in my heart because I knew that guy really hated me. Because racist people love Mountain Dew. I mean, I'm not saying if you love Mountain Dew, you're racist. I would never say that. But if you're racist, you love Mountain Dew.